Today is my birthday. I turned 43 today. And you know how I'm celebrating it? By doing something different with my life. I want to write more music. I want to read more. I want to work out more. So I wrote that down last night. Those are my intentions. I even have a little list of things to do when I get bored. Write a song, read a book, paint a picture, study Spanish, cook a new recipe, take a class, exercise, do yoga, go for a walk, shoot a YouTube video, or write a book. I want to be more productive this year. So I'm making a commitment to myself to morph into a more evolved version of myself. Because that's the goal of my whole life. So I woke up to my account being overdrawn. I use a credit union, not a bank, because I learned about the predatory banking practices of banks when I took financial literacy classes, the same financial literacy classes I made my kids take, which is why my 20-year-old has a 750 credit score. I woke up to an overdraw. Now, I don't use my main banking account just because I don't want it to be caught up in a bunch of systems and get my number snatched or be hacked. I also learned that in the financial literacy class as well. So I never use my actual banking card. I use my Cash App, which is connected to my bank account. So I woke up to it being overdrawn. And I remember paying a bill last night and transferring money actually into my Cash App, and it shouldn't have overdrawn. So I called my credit union and they're like, yeah, well, you're signed up for a program where if when you transfer money, if you don't have enough, we'll pull it from your savings. And if the savings doesn't have enough, then we'll charge you $10. Instead of them just being like, there's not enough money. Instead of them sending a message to Cash App saying there's not enough money in this account, like they usually do, and Cash App being like, your banking institution declined the transfer. It always does that. Well, this time, what they try to do, instead of sending a message to Cash App saying she don't have enough money, they tried to pull from savings accounts, and when it wasn't there, they charged me $10. Who asked y'all to do that? And I was like, I called my credit union, like, yo, what is up with that? And when she explained it, I was like, I understand what you're saying, but my brain's not catching up to it because this has never happened before and I didn't sign up for it. And she was like, oh, well, I mean, maybe it was something that wasn't explained to you at first, or maybe it's just something that happened along the way. Meaning y'all signed me up for something that I did not want. That's what that means. But they were very nice and very gracious. And she was like, well, we'll take it off. And I was like, well, can you take it off all the accounts? Because I have all of the kids, except for one of them's accounts connected to me. I can see what everybody does and send them money, transfer stuff all the time, whatever. I literally manage everybody's life. And so she said she would take it off. But then I have experience with banking. I've been on my own since I was 14. I know that like 3 times a year, they can take overdraft fees off of your account, but you have to ask. They're not going to offer it. So I'm sitting here waiting for her to offer it. And I'm like, she's not about to offer it. So I was like, well, I'm a single mom on a budget with a disabled child. Is there any way that you could remove that $10 overdraft fee? Because I'm on a tight budget and it's actually a big deal to us. So she put me on hold for a good old 3-4 minutes. I was watching the Breakfast Club, child. Looking at somewhat Elon Musk and the government efficiency situation where they're going to look at all the government spending. Cut this, cut that. So I was watching that on the Breakfast Club while I was on hold. And then she came back. She was so nice. Shout out to Amber. She was all chipper. She was like, so I have like removed and I'm so sorry you had to go through that. And thank you so much for calling. And I was like, okay, sis, you have a good day. Thank you so much. You are so kind. So that was that. But yeah, girl, I had such the perfect meal last night. I made a lentil patty and put it on a salad. I made this cilantro, like salad dressing. It's like a creamy cilantro ranch salad dressing that I made. Oh, this is so good. All right, y'all, we gonna play a game. It's called Big Up Yourself. Whenever you feeling low, you gotta tell yourself 3 things that you just absolutely love about yourself. Let's go. Number 1, I love that I'm so bold. I love that about me. I don't let nobody play with me and I don't pull no punches. Number 2, I love that I'm so clean. I love being clean and I love cleaning. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel rich. It makes me feel abundant. And 3, I'm glad that I'm loud, baby, because sound is a weapon and I'm a walking weapon. And I love that for me. Big up yourself as much as you can, and especially on them days you're feeling low, because you are beautiful, you are valuable, and you don't need no one else but you and your God to tell you that. Living in the city is crazy. I heard this guy through the window. He was walking down the street. He was like, forgive me, forgive me. And I was like, aw. And I gave him a hug through the window. Making some vegan cookie dough. I'm not following the directions because I don't have applesauce. But I made a flaxseed egg. I hope it's not too dry. Alright, this is the first batch. I forgot to put the coconut oil in there. So I'm going to make a second batch because this isn't even going to be enough for everybody. And I just want everybody to have enough. So I'm going to make another batch. I'm not making a tutorial because I'm testing a new recipe. It's so good though.
About $30, yo. Cause yo, that. Oh yeah. Tea bag.
Put some rosemary in there for aromatics when I'm about to add my noodles.
They might have
I'm gonna put my noodles over the cucumbers. They're
the other
done.
noodles too at the same time, so we can like.
These are made out of buckwheat. It's so good. Yummy. It's a few hours later and I'm watching this lady. She being Chloe Barksdale. She's telling a story about being stood up and dating over 50. And I'm looking up new recipes. This is one for chili oil. We're gonna make that this season. I'm not doing much more today. I'm playing Call of Duty right now. I'm gonna clean my kitchen after Fire's finished dancing. I may make some potatoes, I may not. I'm so full of cookies right now, I can't eat another bite. I tore those stir-fry noodles up. They were very good. I would definitely buy that again. And I'm very much looking forward to a new season in Fury World. I'm looking forward to a new version of myself. And I want to make sure that I follow up on my goals for this year, which is to exercise in some form every day, read every day, and write every day. And it doesn't have to be a lot. A page, a chapter, a paragraph, just something. Because I want to get out of the old behavior patterns that I've had for such a long time, which is pretty much wake up, do the bare minimum, and watch YouTube. And yes, I work and I work sporadically, but I want to be more consistent with the things that bring me the most joy, which is working. And I feel like I use escapism way too much and don't focus on my goals enough. And I'm getting older. So, what better way to celebrate your birthday than to commit to yourself to invest more of your very limited time here on this earth doing the things that will bring you the most joy and the most abundance if you really think about it. Thank you for spending the day here with me in Fury World. If you would like to check out my music, it's available on all music streaming platforms worldwide under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss. And if you're interested in videos about single parenting, mental health, spirituality, vegan cooking, or the story of my life, Blue Girl Wrapped in Brown, I have playlists of all of these topics on my homepage. Thank you so much for spending time with me here in Fury World, and I'll check you in the next episode. Peace.